Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I want to presentation about sociolinguistics. Before we start, I want to introduce myself as Miftahul Jannah. As we start, there are 4 topics. Speech acts. These are the basic acts of producing sounds, words or pairs. It involves the actual utterance and its literal meaning. Illusionary acts. These convey the speaker's intention behind the utterance. For example, when someone says, "Can you pass the salt?" the illusionary act is a request, not just a question about the listener ability. And perlocutionary acts. This refers to the effects of response that utterance has on the listener. For instance, if the listener passes the salt after the request, that is the perlocutionary effects of the illocutionary acts. Speech acts is a concept in linguistics that philosophy of language that refers to the action that a person performs through utterance. The concept was introduced by philosopher G.L. Austin and later developed further by John Searle. Speech acts focuses on how words not only convey information but also perform certain action. Speech acts is divided into 3 parts: illocutionary, locutionary, and perlocutionary. 1. Locutionary acts. A locutionary act is the act of acknowledging something that is producing an utterance that has a clear meaning and linguistic form. It is a basic act in the speech acts theory, which focuses on what is said, not on the effect or intent of the utterance. Locutionary acts includes phonetic acts, producing of speech sounds, prosthetic acts, combining these sounds into words and sentences that have grammatical structure, referential or semantic acts, giving meaning to these words and sentences so that they have reference and can be understood. Example: the door is open. This utterance has specific meaning. The door in the question is open and a clear grammatical structure. It is raining. This utterance also has a meaning about weather, condition, and a correct sentence structure. The book is red. This utterance states the color of the book and has a correct sentence structure. 2. Illocutionary acts. An illocutionary act is an intended action or purpose behind the utterance, beyond the mere words spoken. Is the speaker's intention in making the statement. For example, saying "it's cold in here" could be an illocutionary act of requesting someone to close the window. Illocutionary acts are classified into 5 main categories: assertive, directives, commissive, expressive, and declaration. Locutionary acts include, there are 5. Assertive, statements that convey information or describe a state of affairs. Example: the sky is blue. Directives, requests, commands, or suggestions aimed by getting the listener to do something. Example like, "Please close the door." Commissions made by the speaker to perform a certain action in the future. Example: "I promise to help you." Expressive statement that express the speaker's feelings or emotion. Example: "I'm sorry for your loss." Declaration: statement that bring about a change in the external world simply by being uttered. Example: I now pronounce you husband and wife. 3. Locution. Locution generally refers to a particular form of expression or a way of speaking. It can also denote the act of speaking or the utterance itself. In linguistic, locution can refer to the literal meaning of a statement, as opposite to its implied or inferred meanings, which would be considered illocution or perlocution. Example: if someone says, "Can you pass the salt?" the locution in the request for the salt. The illocutionary act is the speaker's intention to get the salt, and the perlocutionary act is the listener response. Example: passing the salt. Conclusion. The interplay between locution and illocution and perlocution illustrates the complexity of human communication. Understanding this concept of crucial in sociolinguistics, as they reveal how language is not merely a tool of conveying information but also a means of performing social action and influencing others. Speech acts theory emphasizes the effective communication relies on the recognizing of this layer of meaning, which vary across different cultures and contexts, highlighting the diversity and universality of human interaction. Just that presentation about that 4 topics from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.